getting frustrated, meme will have to be dealt with, as well as Agumon, who's got a pretty strong tank, and the dark side doesn't know how not to hit W sometimes. So that's going to be an aggressive team, and with Yeet and adds against that, remember, their tanks, one is a sharp knife. He is still sub 1,000 bronze. So it should be an interesting matchup. I'm worried about the tank line. Now, Spider, on the other hand, is a higher level player, I think. He's in Diamond, maybe?
Yeah. Quick question. Do you see anything about being live on YouTube at the moment?
No, sir.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, it's up. It's up.
We're live.
Woohoo!
I only got the last 40 seconds of conversation live. So
that's okay. Oh, yeah.
I hope y'all are warmed up.
Yeah. For those that
I'm not
aren't
seeing how to actually watch you live on YouTube.
Let me get the link to that, and then we'll get started.
Drop that in the announcements here.
Sure. Video.
This is Spider, not
so what's
Spider.
Interesting is I'm live, but maybe I don't have a live section on my main page. So
Correct.
It's
I'm not
up.
seeing anything on your main page about being live.
It says live now featured section. It's the first section I put at the top just in case. Remove section. Okay.
Reloading page.
Add section. Live now. Dragging live now way to the top. Live now should be above members only videos and uploads.
Oh, I don't get members only videos.
Yeah, I don't have any. I don't think.
That's not what I wanted to hit.
Go to channel and uploads, popular posts, shorts, follow this thing, bronze. Nope. If you click on videos.
Can you go back to the live tab that you were on? That said we were live?
Yes. Eventually. Here we are.
Live.
Error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers experience buffering. That's okay. Open widget. Still. Oh, you were fine a minute ago, so.
Gotcha.
Cool. Okay, great. Let's see. What was I doing again? I had to get something. Oh, the live actual thing. If I go to content, I bet it'll show up there. No. If I go here, is it here? Yes. Where's my link to this? It says live.
If only we had somebody that could show us how to use YouTube.
I know YouTube.
Yeah. These team comps are really interesting. I stream YouTube primarily.
Here we go. Video link. Copy.
Sharing is caring.
Hey, Jin.
Yo.
Okay, I don't understand. Like, did it show up for anybody in their YouTube like notifications?
No, that's what I'm checking.
Yeah,
no, I'm not.
Here, let me.
Yeah, so
let me try.
Fuck yeah!
I just went live again, so hopefully we should be good to go. I used that stream key that you utilized.
Great.
Any confirmation?
FOWL finals.
Okay. Cool.
Can you guys see me doing weird hand shit on the screen?
YouTube is live.
Yay.
Yeah, I'd watch you do weird hand shit anytime.
Here we are. Hey, let's go.
Yes.
I'm excited.
So, Llama, one last word on the team lineups. And the point I wanted to make was, even though they do have like these differentials between their DPS, the supports for the Battle Bulls seem like they're much higher SR than the Sensual Sloth, and I wonder how much that's going to contribute to their chances of winning.
Huge. So Golgar, first, do you want to do like a big introduction? And Tux, before you sign off, I really would like to talk about the roster again, since we're now streaming live to the whole world. Wow. What a big deal.
Yes, hello and welcome to the grand finals of the Farm Overwatch League. Today we have the epic matchup of the Battle Bulls versus the Sensual Sloths coming up here in hopefully the next 10 to 15 minutes. In the meantime, let's toss it over to the desk where we have the actual Angry Llama and Mr. Tux, our desk analyst, going to talk about some of the starting lineups we'll see today.
Go ahead, Tux.
So we had started out talking about the DPS lineups against these teams and how the Battle Bulls are quite a bit lower than what the Sensual Sloths have. What are your thoughts on that their ability with Dreams being nearly 1,000 to 2,000 SR lower than her counterparts on the central slots.
Yeah, listen, I think this ends up looking like a lot like what you guys call assault. So I'm a little worried that Ads is actually Dreams' brother-in-law, and being 1,000 SR higher and probably within driving distance seems very intimidating for Dreams. I think she's going to have a hard time with that and may use Ring doorbell to make sure she's not being swatted. I don't think that's a thing, but hear me out. Dreams plays much higher than 1,100. Even though her tank has fallen out of plat, she plays at the plat level. So all the other stuff is plat. So to me, that just seems like someone who is low and just working their way up, but they're probably right around the same level as Ads anyways. But I think the real meat and potatoes matchup, what we're going to need to watch is Yeet the Meme versus Zach Captain. Now, Zach Captain plays a very good Sombra, a very good Tracer. Yeet the Meme has a wide hero pool. It'll be interesting to see how they go up against each other in this matchup.
I would have to agree with you. I think a lot of it's going to come down to how well they can counter those strong picks that Captain has for the Battle Bowls. But one other point that I had raised before that I think is very important is that the Battle Bowls supports are much higher than the sloths. And I guess we'll get to see whether that high support skill or high DPS skill is going to win out.
You know what? I do remember a guy. He played in SVB's what is it? They call it the Medal Cup or something. It's fantastic. The Medal Cup. And they won. And I remember a guy, he was on Lucio or something like that, and he was very good. So his 2200 rating, I don't even look at that as 20. Like he's like plat diamond good. My real worry though, when we look at these numbers, we have A Sharp Knife as the main tank on the Battle Bulls. He is sub 1,000 bronze. And then we have Spider, but I don't remember his SR. Does anybody know what he runs?
He's usually right around 3,000, maybe kind of pushing up to that like 3,100, 3,200 range at times.
Well, that's kind of terrifying because Agumon is very good, and the dark side doesn't have an S key, only holds W. So this should, honestly, if you want a prediction from the Llama when just looking at the data itself, I am a little worried that the Bulls will be overrun. If the Central Sloths give them respect, maybe they have a chance, but I'm a little worried they're just going to steamroll these Bulls into the shitter.
Yeah, so we've had a little bit of a triangle in terms of winning teams in this FOWL during the build up to these grand finals, where the Bulls actually won their most recent matchup with the Ominous Owls, but the Ominous Owls were the ones that handed the Sensual Sloths their only loss in the season. So, and then the Sloths were the ones who beat who beat the Bulls in their matchup, going strong here. So it's going to be a really interesting match because I think that the Bulls have really grown a lot so far in this tournament, especially leading up to these finals.
I think the amount of practice that the Bulls have put in is going to make them the ones doing the trampling this time.
Yeah, the Sloths have been putting in some work though, so I'm not going to count them out just yet.
This is getting spicy, juicy. I am excited. Are the teams ready to go? Are we ready to do this?
Not quite. We are still looking for the last tank for the Battle Bulls, as well as trying to get the Sensual Sloths here into the match. Doing some warm-up here on the quick play.
Hey, dickheads, you know what's sensual? Showing up on time. So sexy. Get in here.
One thing that I think is going to be interesting with the Battle Bulls lineup here is that Sharp Knife is primarily a Reinhardt player, but that's also Spider's main. And I haven't had a chance to see Spider play anything but Reinhardt.
You know, I give them a better chance, honestly, if they keep Sharp Knife on the Reinhardt and use Spider as an off-tank to try to meme on the lower-level players on the other team, may actually do a lot of work. I like to call that the Archie.
I think a good strategy for them might definitely be to have their supports enable Sharp Knife's Reinhardt and then let Spider do his own thing, because he's going to have a good idea or a better game sense and be able to respond to the changing battlefield.
Oh, I like this. I like this. Now, do these teams actually have coaches, and are the coaches here?
Spider is the coach, so all of these teams have a player coach as their higher ranking SR individual. All these teams are mixed SR, trying to balance right around that 2,000 to 2,100 range. But we also wanted to include these high level players. So both these players also have some bronze level players on their teams as well. We're still waiting here on Yeet Demeaning and a Sharp Knife to show up to get this match rolling.
Do you mind if I maybe bring a player up or two and interview them?
Not at all.
All right, I'm going to start with, I'm sorry, Neuro Cindy just brought dinner. Oh my God, look at this. This is what a day. Okay, first I'm going to bring up the dark side and yell at him. Hold on. Dark side, are you there?
Mr. Tux, would you please give Darkseid permissions to talk in the chat real quick?
Yes, I am fixing his permission so he can talk in this chat.
That's a good point. I asked for something very specific, and then I went immediately against it. Welcome to the farm. Thank you, Tux.
You're very welcome.
Darkseid, can you talk? You know what? Oh, there he is.
What the fuck is going on?
Darkseid, how are you, buddy?
My fucking channels are all fucked up.
No, they're not fucked up. I dragged you because I'm a god here. This is my fucking world, and I control you!
I'm trying to have a pre-game meeting with my team, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I can hear the llama, and they're all like, what, the llama's not here? And I'm like, holy shit, I can hear the llama in the back of my head now? It's like I watch these videos, and the next thing I know, like, I get the llama stuck in my fucking head.
That's an upgrade, dickhead. You got the chip with the vaccine, and now I'm in your head. I'm like, hey, don't cross the street like an asshole.
Oh, praise the llama.
So Llama had some pre-match questions for you, Darkseid.
Yeah, dude, we are doing the commentary, and you guys don't get to hear it because you're doing, like, I don't know, player stuff. So I decided...
I was spying on you guys, and I heard Tux say that he thinks the Bulls is going to be able to win.
Well, this is what I'm saying. It's like, when I played with you, you don't know anything but W, which leads me to believe that you guys are going to do a steamroll and make Battle Bulls look like Battle Bull shit. Tell me more.
W is becoming my favorite key. I do like it. Yes, I think steamroll is, but we have a couple of surprises on there, you know, in case things go wrong. We got to mix it up a little bit.
Can I ask you, is one of the surprises you hitting charge when you shouldn't into the whole enemy team? Because you did that a lot too.
that's my secret weapon. Let's see, I distract them. While they're watching me fly off the map, they all turn and they laugh so fucking hard that we just wipe them out.
He's making space through comedy. That is a mass hole right there. Nice job.
The art of distraction. That's the dark side's main power.
Fucking Zen Su over here. Sun Tzu. Hey, so honestly, what do you gotta think? What do you think about the first matchup? What do you think that's gonna look like for us tonight?
In terms of like what they play.
Well, no. What do you think's gonna happen in that first map?
The first map, I think.
Yeah, do you guys go 2-0? How does it work? Like, are you crushing them? Are they a joke?
Who are we playing on the first map? What's the first map anyway?
The first map, I believe, is the Battle Bowl selection. So I will start working on getting that map into this as well.
So obviously that's going to play a part of it.
So do you know what tanks you're matched up against? And have you played them before?
Sharp Knife is pretty much a Reinhardt main. So we know that.
Mm-hmm. As you?
Yeah, as I think I have the upper hand on this one, but we'll see.
Well, what is your SR on tank?
Right now I'm at 1800, I think.
Literally double the SR of the other Reinhardt. If you get shattered on and diffed, we are gonna shit on you.
I know. I'm a fire strike freak, so I do tend to leave myself open a little bit, but I've been working on it. Maybe we'll do a VOD sometime and you can help me out a bit.
Fan-bloody-tastic. Thank you for coming up here against your will and answering some questions.
Thank you for dragging me into this.
Fantastic. Bye.
Thanks, man. Later.
All right, who should we pull up from the Battle Bulls?
I think
Life coach?
I think life coach should come up and coach us in some general life terms here of how he plans on leading his team to victory.
I love it. I love it. Let's drag him up. He doesn't even know what's happened. We kidnap him here, folks. Life coach, we're here.
Tux, quick, give him permission.
Hello.
Hey, man, how are you?
I'm good.
Tell us how your team is going to kill these sensual bastards.
Well, first off, I just have the best team, okay? Now, second off, they beat us before, right? And here's the thing, though. That was the only game, according to Evie just now, that Yeet was actually playing with them. And I don't see him here yet, but they have not had a lot of practice with him. And I think that's going to go to our advantage.
Fantastic. And what will you be playing tonight?
I'll probably be on off tank.
Off tank.
I think Knife is a lot more comfortable on the Rhine than anything else, and I'd like to keep him there.
Have you interacted and tanked with him previously on this team, and how's that going? He's a low-level player, but an eager and bright dude who takes direction very well. How's it going with Knife?
I like playing with him. I think he always listens to everything I tell him, which I appreciate. Sometimes I feel like our minds aren't synced, but when I notice it, I can always point it out and bring things back.
Yeah, he's real good about receiving constructive criticism, and everyone out there might be like, "Oh man, a 900 or 1,000 rank tank, ha ha ha." He was less than 500. He doubled his SR. Can many other people say that?
That's true. I also think he belongs higher than he is. So in a way, I feel like as far as the SR balancing goes, it kind of gives us an advantage.
Okay, fantastic. So you feel like some of your players, because remember, guys, the teams are balanced through an SR average, so he feels like some of his undervalued players are actually much higher SR they play at. So he's getting more value than people give these numbers credit for. Cool. Golgar, Life, thank you very much. Any questions for Life, Tux?
Yeah, I actually had wanted to ask what your opinion was on your team's DPS lineup versus the Sloth lineup, considering the larger SR differential between your teams.
I like my DPS lineup because I've seen them put in a ton of practice to improve over the course of this tournament.
Excellent. Now, without giving away any strategies, what have you guys worked on to make a difference as far as going up against these higher ranked players?
Mainly the biggest things we worked on is kind of making our hero pool bigger, because of course Captain and Epic play the same heroes, but that's not something we're really gonna have to deal with today since we have Dream subbing in. And then just general practice with heroes other than that.
Very nice. Have you guys had a chance to practice with Dreams in place of Epic before?
Yeah, I think she has subbed for us before a few times.
Great. Well, I personally think the Battle Bulls are gonna play well tonight.
Oh yeah, I think we're gonna do great.
Llama can confirm my pre-match prediction was that Sharp would be on main and you would be on off tank.
It's true. I still am worried that if the Sloths hold W, you guys may get steamrolled. How do you feel about that prediction?
I think we just push W harder.
Okay. The defense is a more aggressive offense. I love it.
Yeah, the biggest flaw I've seen playing this tournament is people overextending. It's the easiest thing to take advantage of. And
that's the easiest thing to fix too, right?
Most of our wins, yeah.
Interesting. Golgar, are we ready? And if not, can you fill us in on the format for tonight's evening?
We're not ready, but I would love to fill you in on the format. I'm getting updates here from a Sharp Knife. He's about 10 minutes away right now. He unfortunately hit some traffic. There was a llama herd crossing. Possible sabotage, but we won't dive too deep into that. Instead, we have coming up here a 5-match series, best of 5. So first team to 3 map wins, will take the series home. We're doing a very interesting thing here where we like to let each team pick one of the first 2 maps of their choice. So a lot of these teams have probably spent at least a little bit of time practicing or game planning at least what map will suit their playstyle the best. So right now we're waiting on the Battle Bulls getting to pick their map first, and then the Sensual Sloths will pick the second map. After that, we'll go to Oasis, and then if necessary, Rialto and Lijiang as the 5th map.
I like that lineup.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good mix.
Oh yeah.
Trying
maybe.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Maybe if we are waiting, we can put both teams into a death match, and we can kind of get a feel for our DPS players.
Do we want to do just a death match, or do we want to do a hero gauntlet?
Ooh, I like hero gauntlet.
Gauntlet, yes.
Let's go.
The only thing I need to do is put the lobby up to 10, and then go back.
Well, this one's got 11.
That's
for everybody who knows.
Louder.
What? But why not just make 10 louder? This one goes to 11.
What a good movie.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go back to my channel so we can talk about what map we're gonna pick.
Thanks,
Absolutely.
Coach.
Thank you for coming by and talking with us.
Yeah, no problem. Peace.
Dinkhead, are you filling in? Uh-oh.
Oh, she's straight up.
Dinkhead talk.
She's also deafened, so she can't hear you.
Damn. Aren't I like a god here? She should be able to hear me in her sleep. Damn.
I think they purposefully deafened themselves. I didn't make that a setting.
Yeah, they might be deafening themselves so they can hang out in the chat, but watch and listen to the stream on YouTube.
Now I understand. Dinkhead, are you here now? Oh, now.
Oh, yeah, they are watching the stream. I'm watching the live chat right now.
Can you make it so Dink can talk?
Yes. She should already be able to.
Dinkhead.
Yeah, she muted herself.
So we have a backup here for Yeet, considering he has not responded to any of the messages that we have seen or the pings. Hopefully something unfortunate has come up. But we do have a sub, so we can get things going as soon as a sharp knife is on here as well.
Who do we have?
We have Sad/Brandon, also known as Blink in game, who's about a 3,000 DPS, which is about in line with what Yeet was playing at as well.
Fantastic.
So
now, Cadence and Agumon have taken a quick lead here, although Dreams is trying to catch up. And Cadence moving up that ladder.
Oh, hey, Tux, Dink says that she is actually muted and is trying to control it, but no dice.
Oh, hello?
Dinkhead, how are you?
I'm okay.
Okay, so you're subbing in tonight for who? Now, everybody,
No.
if you don't know Bronze Bandit, she's Bronze Bandit. You're not subbing in?
No, I was gonna sub for Dreams, but I ended up having plans, so Dreams is me.
Dreams is... Wait, what?
So
Dink was going to sub for Epic, but then Dink can't, so Dreams is.
Oh, but you're here now.
Yeah, we're watching. Got the whole gang watching.
Yeah, but you're not playing?
No, I'm not playing tonight, no.
Do you want to cast?
What is it? What does
Like,
that mean?
help us make fun of people.
I can give you my every now and then roastings when needed.
you can be the desk analyst. We can come in when you in between matches and get your take.
Oh, that's great.
No.
Yep.
That means I have to have thoughts that are organized.
Nah.
Have you listened to us talk?
Sure.
Nothing here is organized.
You're probably more articulate than I am, and I'm a desk analyst too, so.
All right, a sharp knife is getting close here. We have brought Blink into the game as well. And having not heard from Yeet, we will unfortunately have to make the move into playing with the sub. And let's make sure that we can get Brandon here into the Sensual Sloths VC.
Janaria in chat says there are so many bronze bandits here tonight. She's right.
It's the reunion.
Mm-hmm.
Let's also make sure he has the Sensual Sloths roll. I don't think that actually matters, but we got it.
Golgar, your whole like setup looks so cool.
Yes, we've given a shout out every time, but this was actually made by a local farm member as well, Amaradea. So, who is playing support here for the Sensual Sloths? She also made their logo.
Wow. Wow.
Very talented.
That's really good. You can tell she actually does this for a living, right? Because the S is in there with the other S and it's wrapped around her slot. Like that is such like standard. I went to school for that shit.
It's wonderful. It's been fantastic.
Holy shit, the Battle Bulls is real good too.
That one was a sharp knife.
What the fuck? All right, hold on. So this whole farm team thing, can we make our own logos? Because I'm gonna need a logo.
Yes, 100%.
Wow. I know who I'm asking.
Awesome. So we have Sad Brandon here in the Sensual Sloths VC. A sharp knife is in the VC as well. Let's see if we can get him here into the game. I don't see him up here on Overwatch just yet.
I'm gonna have to get in the game, right, to see this.
If you would
like speed.
Yes, if you would like to, be able to fly around on your own, we'll get you in here as a spectator.
Okay.
Let me hop into the Battle Bulls channel and just see if a sharp knife is in Overwatch. It looks like Cadence has taken the lead in this hero gauntlet.
Enemy needs 3 kills. Enemy needs 2 kills.
I'm just making sure that I have a sharp knife loaded up here on my friends list so I can see when he gets online. Ooh, at least Discord says that a sharp knife here is playing Overwatch. Technology is fun.
Captain and Cadence are... So, oh, Cadence has the Torb. Has the Torb with the hammer. Oh, Captain has the Torb hammer now. He is running up on a Widow. Oh, that was a nice run. He's looking for... Oh, he's looking for it. So close. You won't win that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You might win this. No, no, you might have to run it down. Oh, Cadence wins! Sometimes you just watch the wrong Torb.
Yeah, I had my eyes on the wrong Torb too. I just switched off the Cadence.
What a letdown. Just kidding, Zach. We love you. Can someone invite Knife to the group, please?
Yeah, I don't see him on my friends list.
I have him.
Can I get moved down to spectators instead of in queue? I don't know if it's...
Yeah, I think we should be gosh dang close to ready to roll here. And then we're going to move Blink over here, swapping with a sharp knife. Agumon is on this side instead of Captain. So we have Dark Side. I appreciate that they coordinated their
That's fun. Hey, does anybody have like 10? Like, does anyone have a Reddit account where they've made 10 posts in regular Overwatch forum? Like, they don't let me post anything because I don't make ridiculous like, oh, I agree with him things. But you need like 10 to everyone post. If someone has that, can they post the live stream? That'd be great. Get other people to come watch and root these guys on.
That would be great. I do not post enough on Reddit because sharing is hard and I have social anxiety, which is a blast. So,
I am with you.
All right, so the Bulls here have picked Scrim's Row, aka King's Row, for the first map of this series. So I think we are ready to boot up. I'm gonna put the R in the chat just to confirm with both teams. And we will finally kick off this grand finals for the Farm Overwatch League inaugural tournament.
I feel like we need a soundboard where you get to add clapping noises and stuff. That's fantastic.
Thank you, Tux.
You're welcome.
Without the responses,
Somebody's got to be excited, damn it.
We're rolling.
Now entering King's Row. Initiating match.
So exciting.
And we are loading up here into our first map here on King's Row. And I forget which team gets to attack first. I believe the blue team will be on attack.
Ready for battle.
Would it appear that the red team has attack first?
Yes, you are right, and I stand corrected. The red team will be attacking first, which will be the Sensual Slaws.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
We try to be mindful of everybody here watching on our live stream, and I will be flipping the logos and the scores as the teams will flip red and blue in between every map. But it looks like we're going to see a rush composition coming out from both sides, but the Sloths looking to opt in for the Rhine Diva instead of the Rhine Zarya. Tux and Llama, what do you feel about this tank duo?
I'm a little, hold on a sec. I've got some technical difficulties here. I'm in Overwatch. I'm in the game, but I can't move. I can't see. Like, is there permissions? Am I not allowed to click things? The scrim? Like, how does this work?
No, you should be good to go.
What the hell?
Yeah, it may just be your end, my friend.
Okay, I'll work it out. You guys handle it. I'll be right back.
No, Ryan Zarya is a really strong competition, and Sharp Knife knows how to play that comp very well. Dark side, it looks like the red team's going for a double shield now. Instead of, they gave up their diva, which is going to cost them some high ground control. Which means, in my opinion, I think they're going to have a hard time dealing with the DPS on the blue team.
Ooh, and maybe they're listening to you, and Agumon's swapping back to the diva, trying to get things ready to roll here. I don't actually
going with a bit of a brawl comp here on the red team, and it looks like Captain's trying to thwart that with his sonic arrow and his good aim. They're both hit scanners.
Here we jump in, and I actually don't hate the idea of the Sigma here, with getting them a little bit of an extra range on the brawl, able to kind of poke them down. And that shield is actually going to lead to a punish, as the dark side's going to charge in and find the pick onto a Sharp Knife on the Reinhardt.
Oh, but Captain gets the easy kill on Darkseid after he did hold W and charged into the enemy team.
And that's going to open up the opportunity for the res on a Sharp Knife, and that's going to be the Battle Bulls here, able to stabilize and looking for a little extra damage.
You got Cadence pocketing Captain, was.
Oh, Spider's going to find the pick onto Mei. But it looks like the Sloths here still want to take this aggression.
You know, I'm actually a little disappointed in their Mei wall usage. Each time it's been a stall instead of a split team. But that McCree just got a huge flashbang on Captain.
And that's a big wall there to block off the wall. As Shatters are exchanged, and I don't think either of them really found anybody, but the Battle Bulls are going to be coming on top of this chaos. Able to invest in most of their ults here as well. The Sloths are coming back with both of their support ults, and definitely an ult advantage in this next fight.
Ads is going to need to use that wall to either block them their sight lines so they can move and quickly encircle the other team, or they have to block off a piece of their team and annihilate it. But this whole putting a wall up for shits and giggles is not working.
But a sharp knife there, overextending a little bit. Captain doing what he can, trying to split the team off, but Agumon able just to use that Sigma Grasp just to keep himself alive just in case anything happens. The res comes out, but it might be too little too late, as now it's just clean up here for the Battle Bulls, who looks like they're finally going to take point A.
Nice job. Ads actually used his wall to block sight lines to the enemy team, and then they were able to clean up the point. He dropped the wall, and they were able to clean up those people. Nice job. I think you may have overused your ultimate. You could have saved it, but nice job. Time to take a look at Dreams.
Yeah, definitely a solid first point hold there. The biggest thing there is, a sharp knife, similar to how Spider had talked in the pregame interview. Overextending a bit and being able to be punished by that flashbang coming out from Blink.
Yeah, that's really what it opened it all up, didn't it?
Oh, and here come the ults invested. One on the Shatter. And Dreams is going to find the Baptiste hiding in the corner, not able to do too much, as now the Bulls are going to take an aggressive defense here. Holding this actually great choke to hold in this type of rush composition. Not too many people are walking up to take that high ground window, so it's going to be a strong spot to hold for the Bulls. Well, that's a strong Mei wall, but no follow-up there.
Oh, that wall's going to feel good for Dreams. Putting a lot of damage in, but she already used her healing station willy-nilly, now doesn't have it when she needs it.
A sharp knife was wreaking havoc in the background as Agumon was just keeping the rest of the support staff in the backline preoccupied there for the Bulls. Unfortunately, that's going to lead to a main tank disadvantage as the dark side is going to get rezzed and coming back in, able to take this space as they're rounding the second corner here on the streets phase of King's Row. Now the teams are back, and that's an early immortality field from the Baptiste.
Man,
and
have a ton of ultimates. They
that
are
is
letting them loose now.
The Sloths, just everybody's hitting Q as Captain's deep in a flank, doing what he can. But now it looks like it's just going to be cleanup. Spider's high energy, trying to hold this space as best he can for his team. Gonna find two, and looks like that he might actually stabilize here for the Bulls. As the Sloths are now backing up, and Spider's trying to not let him get away.
That Cadence is playing these angles and boosting her team. Like, she is doing the seeing but not being seen to a T. This is great support. Just looking at her now, it looks great. Lots of boosting.
And Ads has now swapped onto the far, which is going to be an interesting combination. It's the rest of the Qs, and that's a sharp knife dying in the middle of his Earth Shatter. And that's a great immortality field to save most of the people, but Captain doesn't need the dragon as his shots just pepper in and finds two.
Big res gets Captain back up. Was it Captain that? Yeah, brought back up.
And
how are
again,
these people doing super jump at this rank? How do you guys know all this tech? I love it.
I know Eevee and Cadence are both higher level support players. I think Eevee is right around that high 2,000 to low 3,000 mark, and Cadence is around that plat level as well. But it's great. And here's Agumon just taking a slight off angle to try and pepper as much as he can. The counter charge, both Rhines falling down. Oh, and the barrage is going to find the Baptiste. That should be the go sign here.
Oh no, he went Valk, and then it wasn't enough.
The Sensual Sloths are finally going to take this next corner. Unless Spider can pull off some more miracles here.
Cadence pulls out the gat on Mercy to get the bat, and she gets it done! She gets it done!
Fantastic Mercy play there. And now Spider's again just holding this corner, not letting the Sensual Sloths push around. Captain on a pretty long flank.
Payload. This looks good. This looks good. Knife sees it. He goes for the big charge and the shatter.
Oh, and that looks like it's gonna be it. The Battle Bulls Spider able to just hold this off corner, keeping the Sensual Sloths confused, and now they just need to take out the Pharah, and that's gonna be it for round 1 here of King's Row.
Let's bring on our analyst, Dinkhead. Dink 182. What did you think about the plays?
Oh man, Spider's Zarya is so strong. I think, I honestly think Sloths might have been nice to have their own Zarya Ryan synergy instead of that Sigma and Ball that they had.
Yeah,
they needed it.
I'd agree with that, especially on the second point. Nobody was able to really comfortably get to contest Captain on that high ground by the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever.
Right, they were running Brawl, and they never. When you run Brawl, that doesn't mean you can just let Hitscan sit on high ground. Brawl then has to take their whole team and go clear those high grounds together to get them off or make that pick. But if you can't make the pick, you've got to go up there and do the work. They're letting Captain, who has fantastic aim, and Dreams Ballet, who has fantastic ability to live and play angles, just free shoot half the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said at the start of the match that lack of high ground control ability was going to hurt them on the push. And then looking at the supports, there were a lot of early BAP lamps from Amaradea, and I think that hurt the team a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
I noticed Sharp Knife get saved several times by well-timed lamps, and almost no one was saved except during the last 2 grab dragons.
Well, what's interesting now is the Captain and Dreams are both playing low ground characters. So now that diminishes that whole high ground against Brawl thing. Let's see how this works out. This might even the playing field.
And here's the aggression coming out, and getting punished for it are the Battle Bulls. As Essential Sloths were able to do a very strong rotation there by Agumon, being able to kind of rotate as the Bulls wanted to push through the hotel, playing a very strong distance for Sigma.
Yeah,
I like
Agumon's looking real strong here.
The Sigma pick on defense, I think, is a much better pick, able to have some really strong rotations and just rain some death from a distance.
Yeah, honestly, on offense, Agumon probably should have done a Monkey or a Diva to deal with high ground problems, but on defense, this is gorgeous. He plays a really nice Sigma.
And the big pulse bomb there. Oh, and there's a turret well placed over on the right. Eevee's going to pull out the Glock, take it out, and then get the res. A really strong hold on the Bulls.
Sorry about that, Gogar.
No, you're fine.
It doesn't look like their TP strat's working well for them.
That's weird. Dink thinks the TP strat is the only strat to ever go with, and I gotta tell you, it never works.
Oh, that's because it works when I do it. Let's take that for a sec.
Somebody put Dink back at the desk.
Oh. And here's a really strong push. Spider taking an off angle and pushing horizontally with the Reinhardt. But Blink is going to have a huge ultimate to find too.
Oh!
As again, the Bulls are able just to hold strong.
Ads really saved a lot of that by just slowing everyone down, freezing them up. That was really nice May play. Now, one of the big difference I see between Agumon and Darkseid is Agumon's able to build his ultimate so much faster than Darkseid. And maybe that's the nature of Sigma versus Ryan on this first point.
I think it's helpful when you're able to pepper in all of that damage. Spider's going to fall there to the Earth Shatter, but the Rhines are going to be traded. And another back window comes out for Amaradea. The Flux is going to find one.
Again! He just used it twice. Darkseid had one shatter. He's already at 10%, 20%.
But nobody seems to be turning around to try and get Dreams, who's now just raining death with her beam. And this looks like it might be the push for the Battle Bulls. Oh, but Blink is going to find two. Able to just rain death from above right now safely with the Mercy Pocket.
Nice job.
And another ult, but Captain's going to punish her. A sharp knife alone. Frozen and then pinned.
Can they really hard hold them at A? Do we get a full hold here?
Oh, and it's in the wall to cut off, but that's a well-timed bubble.
Another snowstorm.
Oh, and that Bob is gonna push everybody back.
All that Bob though. Oh, he did such a nice job.
And we're
just getting out tanked by Agumon.
We're approaching last fight territory here. As a sharp knife
have his ult again.
Coming back from spawn. But
oh, a wall! No,
oh, Spider falls.
The carry is down. The carry is down.
But Knife is gonna find 4 on the Shatter, gets nanoed, and now just swinging in the backline. Down goes the Immortality Field, and the Knife's gonna put the team on his back, saying this is gonna be my point A.
Can they do? How did they do this?
Knife gets some disgusting shatter sometimes. It's very upsetting.
No, he just missed the Sig 9. It was
so close there.
Oh, Agumon, you needed the sucky right there. You gotta do the swirly whirly, brother.
Oh, and that was an exciting point A. One advantage here now is a Sharp Knife is actually at, having just shattered that fight, is already at 75% to another after that fight. Riding this momentum, getting aggressive.
Red team has window. She might, Amare might just wait for them to come.
Oh, that's a great wall. And another shatter from Knife, followed up by the grab. But the counter shatter by Darkside might just save them. Here comes the beat.
Huge lamp from Amadea. Huge, it saved them in that grab.
Oh, and the wall's gonna cut off 3 in the back line. Down goes the Reinhardt. But the res is going to come in with the Valk. Blink will find one before being stunned out of the ultimate right there. And now Spider's been walled off, and the Sloths are looking strong in this hold here on the Streets phase as well. As we've seen Captain now swap over to the Sombra. And Agumon swapping to the ball.
Just getting out-comped with this Mei and this Pharah. That's a lot to deal with on the ground and in front of you. And with Darkside always holding W, and these crazy heals from Armor, like, what are they going to do? They need to make some swaps.
Yeah, we see Dreams now also on the Soldier 76 coming up on her Visor, which is going to be really strong with dealing with this Pharmacy. Oh, and the Nano comes in on Knife, but not before both supports fall there for the Battle Bulls. Shatters get traded out. A Sharp Knife's trying to do it again.
A Sharp Knife bringing it home. Armadea literally healed her ass off. Did the perfect lamp. Boom. Healed everybody right. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
And I don't think
the guy just came in swinging.
I don't think the Sloths are going to be able to get back in time to take another contest.
Oh, and they don't switch to Lucio to make it happen.
No, that's going to be it. The Battle Bulls are going to take King's Row.
Oh, wow.
No
what
way.
a game. Wow.
Let's toss it to our
Lucio.
Let's toss it to our analysts over at the desk. Tux and Dink, what'd you think of that game?
I'm really impressed with the ability for the Battle Bulls to make it work with the Lucio Ana combo when they're trying to take out a Pharmacy. It's been my experience that the best way to deal with that is to have your own Mercy so that you can counteract the healing and damage boost. And then the Pharmacy combo for the Sloths went uncontested for a very long portion of that first round fight. Or first point fight, I should say.
Yeah, I noticed 2 instances of ults from the Sloths. I think they could have full held first point, and both their DPS, I think, kind of whiffed their ults there, and then they lost the first point shortly after, so that's interesting.
Yeah, I I was surprised that they were running Lucio with their Symmetra teleport strategy, and then not utilizing Symmetra to get them up to high ground. They kept teleporting into the low ground, right off to the left side as you come through choke, and I wonder what the thought process was behind that instead of taking a high ground position on the statue or back at hotel. It'll be interesting to see them going into this next match and whether the Battle Bulls are going to be a little bit more flexible with countering the Sloth's DPS picks.
Hold on a second. Battle Bulls won or lost that one? Keep me up to breast here.
The Battle Bulls won that one.
Okay, Battle Bulls won that one by the seat of their pants. Okay. And Battle Bulls are the red team now.
Yes.
Okay. Can we pull Captain up? I'd like to hear how his thoughts were. I mean, they barely fucking won this. Let's hear from him, yeah? I'm pulling him up. Let's go, Captain. Uh-oh, I'm working on it. Please help.
Yeah, as we're doing that, I'm going to undo.
Can we make it so Zach can talk, Tux?
Yep. I'm doing it now.
Some on-the-fly technical miracles.
He's the man.
Able to now,
the myth, the legend. Zach, Captain, can you talk? Zach. Oh, it looks like he's trying to talk, but it's going red for him.
Yeah. I don't know why this is doing this now.
There we go. Oh. Now try it, Captain. Can you talk? You look like you can talk.
Yeah, he's not muted on his own.
No.
Okay. It was forcing me. It's forcing me to use mute push to talk. But hello.
Hey, how's it going? So that map you really won by the skin of your chin. What was going on there?
Let's see. I feel like I was doing okay on the beginning. I just couldn't. I didn't feel effective on the Ashe, but I mean, Knife just kind of chatted his way through. Didn't really matter at the very end. And
Wasn't
then I guess
that crazy?
He just got good momentum after that. It was crazy.
That was crazy. All right. So were you guys doing swaps? Who was the carry? Who did you have to counter on the other team? What was the problem?
Let's see. I feel like that first defense round, I didn't feel like anybody was really the carry. We just kind of had to work on like shutting them down as a team. But then of course they brought Pocket Pharah at the very on our attack round, and that was kind of an issue. But I feel like once we kind of got in the groove of not, I guess putting a little bit more extra focus and just kind of walking through them, I felt like it didn't really matter, because then we just got really good momentum from there, and they didn't really get a proper group up.
Did you notice that they didn't really counter or try to get you or Dreams off high ground? That they just went brawl and they just kind of let you guys free shoot?
Yeah, I know. Honestly, there was times me and Dreams were around the same angle, and we were just honestly free dives. But I mean, I don't know, because our tank and our front line was just kind of playing their game, so I don't really think they had a good chance to do so. Because I felt like everybody else was just kind of performing at their best level. So
any changes for this round, or things going the same?
What do you mean by changes?
Okay, then. I guess not. You guys are just going to go out there and do your same thing. That's okay with us. Is the match ready to go, Golgon?
Oh, yes. We are heading to Dorado.
All right, Captain. I kick you out the door and send you on your way. Good luck.
Thank you.
And make sure he's back in the chat. And we are heading to Dorado for the second match of this best of 5 series.
You know, honestly, Captain is usually much more verbose, arrogant, and usually likes to talk shit, so I thought I'd pull him up in here. And he was so reserved and normal. Fuck you, Captain. This guy.
Yeah, a surprisingly humble take from Captain.
Yeah, no shit. I pull him up for some fucking entertainment and we get humble over here. Hey, humble pie.
I would have liked to hear from Sharp Knife actually with his freaking
pull him up next time.
Left swinging Rhine bonanza shitstorm.
What about Darkseid? I was watching him. I'm like, Armadea was healing her ass off, and he's just swinging like he don't have a health bar. Like health has no difference to that man. He is gonna swing, and him and no, that's wrong. Spider and Sharp Knife kept playing on the it was the other two. Agumon and Darkseid kept playing on the wrong side of the payload to where their healers were, and it's such an easy fix. Just don't go on that other side. And they weren't, but the healers really need to speak up. I mean, that's something the healers will see, the tanks won't realize. Speak up, tell your tanks what to do.
Yeah. I think that this is a really strong map pick. Also, pivoting to the current match here. There's a really strong map pick here for the Sloths because Agumon's going to be able to hold a lot of these really strong high grounds as Sigma and just rain death from above. But I think that it's going to be an interesting off-tank battle as Spider we're going to see on the D.Va now instead of the Zarya. So again, we're going to see, I think, a lot more high ground utilization and contesting from both sides in this round than we did originally on King's Row. Or I think King's Row, the idea was just, we're going to run our Reinhardts into each other and the first one to fall loses the fight.
Yeah, it did look a little crash 'em up derby. So I'm looking at this matchup right now, and I'm a little concerned that they're going to run Pharmacy, and the only thing against them is they got the turret. Let's see how Ads does on turret. I'm going to watch him first because turret placement's going to be everything.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, Dreams is just going to run roughshod on him because what are they going to do? It's just going to be Blink, and Blink's not enough.
It looks like Eevee is going to be. Eevee is babysitting the turret currently. That's all I wanted to say. Go ahead, Tux.
No, the turret's in a nice position.
That's funny.
It'll be interesting to see how Dreams plays around the turret and the Soldier 76 from Blink. Both great counters to Pharmacy.
Yeah, it's just the buildings are so easy here to get picks on things and not put yourself in danger, but it all comes down to, will Dreams be able to... Shut up, you have the team names above their name? What kind of script is that? That's so cool! I'm sorry, I got all technically interested. It says the team name above their name. How the fuck? That's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Lobo here is our... workshop architect, taking a lot of the other scrim codes that are out there already and then utilizing and tweaking them for our needs here in the FOWL.
This is the custom farm scrim code? I love it!
I also
try to share it.
Don't know what button I hit, but I now got all of the fun stats on the screen as well.
Yes, you did.
As immediately, Agumon now gonna body block Spider in here. But
Dreams is gone already.
Yeah,
Spider.
No, I watched Dreams literally face tank that entire top line. She has now swapped. She's decided that is not her game. She's going to switch to Soldier and work it out.
And Captain here on the Sombra looking for an early hack onto the turret as Spider's able to then melt the turret with its micro missiles as the D.Va.
I'm really concerned. Captain's at 11%. His healers are at 60%. What has Captain been doing?
And as you say that, Captain's going to wreak some damage into the back line. As we're now here at the first main choke of this map. And the dark side seems to be holding strong here on the corner, looking to get a little aggressive while the other Ryan is coming back from spawn. Oh, and a Sharp Knife's going to find the pin out of spawn. And going to punish Darkseid there for missing that counter pin. But Agumon is not going to let him get away easily.
Dreams is dying alone, and she's dying on Soldier, in like Reaper land. Like I'm not sure what's going on, but she's not utilizing her team. She's playing a little solo ladder here. It concerns me.
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to see some strength here from Blink on the DPS on the Soldier. But Spider looking to contest this high ground over. Trying to take some of the bridge while Captain is working around in the backside, and they finally get rid of the turret. And now getting some cart push, trying to get through this choke and force them off of this high ground.
Does Dreams know about this Meg on the right? She does. Good pickup. We got Dreams on high ground looking to make a difference.
Oh, and that lift's gonna find two. But the follow-up's not quite there. A sharp knife not gonna get anything with the shatter there, so no late game heroics yet. As
Sombra, I don't think's the move here.
The Sombra is not able to get a ton done. I don't think Captain's had an EMP yet. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No. He has not. And in fact, Dreams was on Farah for a fight, and she's almost at the same ult for as Captain. So.
And the Sombra's not finding value, and they're not really dealing with the high ground problem here when they try to push, and that seems to be what's killing them.
Yeah.
Every time, it's like they don't move the whole brawl.
Yep. And this is where Agumon's Sigma is coming in so strong, able to just rain death into this choke from this high ground position behind them. And the dark side's going to find 3 with the shatter. The follow-ups there is now the Ryans are just swinging on each other. The EMP comes in.
Wow, the EMP did pop off. Okay.
And now they're just pushing the cart, going to try and get this payload. As Agumon's getting into contest, but the cart's just running away.
Man, Blink just diffed Dreams Ballet on that Soldier. Diffed. I mean, he was supported, but it didn't matter. He had moves, he had grooves, and Dreams just looked stunned. Looked a little outclassed there. What do you think, Chuck?
But the only downside is, yeah, they got the diff, but the Bulls are able to push the payload into point A. What could have been a full hold for them, it turns into giving up point A and giving the Bulls here another 2 minutes and 40 seconds to get some more progress on the map.
Blink's ego is writing checks his team can't cash or something like that.
And here's Spider contesting the high ground as Eevee pulls the Glock out as mercy for a bit, just to tell Spider to go away.
Assert some dominance. Show them you got the ovaries, girl. You got them.
Oh, and the hack comes off on the Torb, not able to use the E ability yet. It's going to wear off as Ads is getting all of the heals. And now it's a 3-on-2 down underneath as the Ryans are swinging, and the Spider's going to find the pick onto Darkside. And this looks like the Bulls are going to start to clean up this fight.
Captain Tooney will finish him, I think. Oh, no, he does get finished by Blink. Blink is doing work.
And now here's Spider chasing Blink out. And we'll see, the Bulls have seemingly built on a lot of this momentum from that late cap. And now we're coming in on point B with a relatively strong time bank for this fight.
Captain's got EMP. He's looking to use it. He's up high ground with the turret and the molten core. Yeah, he's going now. He's going now. There it is. There it is. Oh, there.
All the Qs come in. The nice immortality field's gonna find Darkseid, and Darkseid's then gonna find 2 of his own with the shatter. And Blink's combo with his visors actually was gonna win them this fight, as they hold with 0.74 meters left.
Captain, what the fuck? He walked up to the other team, waved to them in some weird emote, nearly died, and then faded out.
It looked like he got a hack off on the Sigma.
And then hit an emote button. Maybe unbind that, dickhead.
I know someone who lost a game because he emoted instead of touching point.
No!
I won't name names, but...
Wait, Dink, you were in my game when that happened?
No, Captain, you cannot escape at 100% health. Like, you're out of the fight way too much. Look at your ultimate charge compared to your buddies.
Oh, and just Captain's gonna get the hook off, or get the hack off. And yeah, I was about to say, Amaradea standing alone over on that side of point. But Ad's going to unleash another Molten Core after having done it in the last fight as well.
Having watched both these teams battle, I would say my first problem I would be solving is killing Amadea on that other team. Take her out.
Again, they just let the pay like
Oh
I don't
my
understand.
god, they just did that again.
Yeah. The tanks fell.
Instead.
Yeah, the tanks fell and the DPS were like, we're going to try to get out instead, but instead now they might just get staggered.
Wow. This is foul, not owl.
And that's honestly a tank failure. I mean, any way you slice it, that is tank job. I mean, in overtime, you're actually trying to get, I mean, someone's got to be on that point. They got to call for help, or they got to be the ones doing it. Oh, another EMP looks like it's coming quick, though. He better use it before they ult, is what I'm saying. Oh, and here it comes. It's huge. It's a 6-person.
Oh, and there's a huge purple coming in as Eevee swapped to the Ana. And actually going to find 2 on that bomb for Spider.
Spider's follow-up was great.
Darkseid's going to shatter too, but unfortunately there's nobody there to follow up. And Cadence is going to get the res on Soldier.
Captain, go hack a pack. What are you doing? I can't even... The fuck?
Oh, and Darkseid's going to find the pin out of spawn this time. Full circle where a sharp knife punished him like that on the first point. And now Ads is going to drop the Molten Core all around the point as we're 10 seconds left. And is anybody here in position? A guy's going to look to jump over the top, get a touch. Immortality, so he's going to trigger the overtime. But his life will be short-lived. I don't know if anybody here, that's a big slam that's going to stop them from reaching the point. As now the Sloths have their win condition of just completing the map. Or going 83 meters.
You said trigger overtime. Captain triggered the Llama. Like, he spends his whole time fucking surfing the map and pretending he's like a superhero that jumps from pack to pack to TP to PV. Like, he's doing nothing but just diving around the map. Oh my god. I can't watch him anymore. I'm going to switch to a sharp knife. The 900 rated Reinhardt so I can relax a bit. Captain.
To be fair, he got some pretty good EMPs.
To be fair.
To be fair.
I'm sorry, is this called the Fair Llama? I think that's stage left.
Yeah, that was surprisingly underwhelming by Captain. He usually plays Sombra extremely efficiently.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't think he had a lot of
last match.
Yeah, I don't think he had a lot of great hack targets, to be honest with you there. I think it was a pretty forced pick.
I was watching him play, and it was literally insane. I think Captain may have been replaced by a cat. I'm not kidding. Cats are getting smarter, and eventually there's going to be an Einstein of cats, and they're going to take someone out and play games. And I think that's what might happen here. A cat has taken or eaten Captain and is now playing for him because Captain can't possibly be making these decisions.
Yeah, I'd like to point out here too.
It's a high stress game.
Yeah. Dreams is actually out damaging Captain by almost 2,000 damage on the map so far.
Wow. Dreams is on the tour, but I love it.
Oh, but Ads here, the Central Sloths busting out that pharmacy is going to be, you know, hopefully strong and just taking care of that turret and peppering some death from interesting angles. Oh, and they're going to boop a sharp knife down onto high ground. But where is the Darkseid taking a flank up all alone? And he's going to get pinned for it.
Oh, Jesus, Darkseid.
Oh, I don't like that pathing there, especially when you have that boop from the Pharah. You can punish a sharp knife if you boop that Reinhardt off the high ground.
You can take that path as Darkseid if the entire team's with you, but are you flank heart? That's what you did with a 6-stack flank heart? Damn!
And there's the cleanup. Oh, and a sharp knife overextending, not letting go of that W key, charging into the spawn doors.
You know, Spider's looking good. He keeps babysitting the turret. He goes down, dives when his Ryan is diving. Like, you can tell he's the coach. He's got game. He's got game sense. It's really nice to watch his screen.
Yeah, we've got Agumon now swapping off Sigma onto the Wrecking Ball. Some nice high ground and finding some pile drivers. But Captain's going to find the pick onto the Tracer. And down.
He goes for the knock. Agumon tried to knock Soldier off and his boost, but now he's getting punished for it. Uh-oh.
Knife finds 2 with his shatter. Ooh, I don't know if that visor was needed from Captain, though. Not going to find much value with it either. But Agumon's going to be punished.
Yeah, he got dominated. He tried to do a couple things. He got booped, scooped, and cooped. I don't know what that means, but that's what's happened to him.
Yeah. It's going to be fun.
He's coming back out on it.
The sloths coming up on both, or yeah, having both their DPS ults here, going to see if they can dislodge the bulls from their strong high ground position.
Why isn't Ball just moving the fucking payload? No one's on it, dude.
Oh, Blink's going to find 2 with the pulse bomb, taking out the pocketed soldier. But
and Agumon forced Lamp. Now they're going down. Yeah, this is great. Blink's really cleaning up on his Tracer. It's one of his stronger heroes, honestly. I'm surprised it took this long to see it.
now just seeing if they can find any type of staggers here.
Agumon's got a nice sense of his living potential on Ball, which is real nice. A lot of balls will feed, and he's doing a shot.
And that was a really strong... The pile driver there actually denied the res, or delayed the res nonetheless, as the res does come off on Dreams on the Torb, allowing them to full cap this point now with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to keep pushing through the map.
Wow, he has some hit-or-miss moves, though. He mined the back door of his grandmother's house for some reason, and then when he went to grapple into the team, he grappled into the stairs next to him and fell like a boy roller skating, and was like, hello. But here we go, big. Oh, he's gonna try to knock these guys off, and he does it. And he pile drives Captain. Oh, but Captain's too boosted. He's gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, and Agumon's gonna fall. He's at least made some space so his team can hold this next corner, and hopefully he'll be back quick here after the 10-second respawn on the Wrecking Ball. The Shatter's going to find some, but not too much. His windows are now traded out. Oh, and Spider's going to find ads there with the Diva Bomb. And now just going to wreak havoc, cutting off both supports. Oh, I got stuck on a wall too.
This Ball Tracer combo that they're running is actually it's real effective. They're doing a nice job together.
It's definitely a strong combo here, and now the Central Sloths just need to actually isolate. A Sharp Knife is left relatively alone. Oh, but gonna find the solo Shatter. And that's actually a huge lamp coming in from a guy from the backline that's going to at least prolong a Sharp Knife's life a little bit longer here. And that mine's going to do much better about cutting people off and making Captain at least run around the long way to get back to his team.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a suicide move, but Agumon had his mines. He knew they'd give value. He dumped him before he died. I didn't mind it.
And then Darkseid finding the Fire Strike snipe on the Captain, but the res comes in here.
We got the window from up.
Oh, the window's tough.
Tox, go ahead, bud.
It's doing a really great job of splitting their focus. They keep having to turn around to deal with them, and they're not able to apply all of that poke in the same direction as the rest of the enemy team. And I think that's, despite Spider's good high ground control, that's really what's gonna make them able to push through here.
Yeah, Captain alone, now getting pocketed in the back line. Agumon gonna slam the Reinhardt, make him at least turn around for a little bit. As a Sharp Knife's looking like he might give up this corner. Blink's gonna take out the turret. The slam misses, but isolates as Dreams is chasing the Wrecking Ball, and another bomb coming in from Spider. Is it gonna be able to find anybody? It's gonna find the Baptiste.
Spider's been finding a lot of really good value with his bombs, and Agumon's gonna go down.
Yeah, and that might be it here for the map. They've only got 10 seconds left to get back to point. I don't even know if they're gonna at least get back. They're gonna get a touch, but I don't think they're gonna get a full recontest. Blink's able to trigger the overtime, but unfortunately dies. Wrecking Ball's in.
And the ult shut down.
Well-timed defense matrix.
Captain, yeah.
And that looks like it's going to be the Battle Bulls also taking this second map and a strong hold on point B.
Wow. I didn't think that's how it would go.
Yeah, I would have loved to see a little bit more of a divey coming in from the Slaws, especially with how the Battle Bulls the Battle Bulls DPS were playing similar to theirs, taking those off high ground approaches, and you can actually just kind of eliminate the Reinhardt from most of the equation if you're running something like a Diva Ball or even a Monkey Ball.
Yeah, the Sloths had a really good start to that. When they were defending, they utilized high ground really excellently, and I think it just came down to ult usage to get the Bulls through those hold points. And it was nice to see the Bulls try to repeat that in the first point for their defense, and then continue to utilize that high ground and not let the enemy Tracer and Ball really get that much effectiveness. I had a stroke.
You good?
No, I don't know I don't know how to articulate that better. I thought that they had a chance, but it just wasn't enough to get them completely off high ground.
Awesome. We've got the Battle Bulls back in here. Let's do another swap. So the Battle Bulls will be blue for this match again. As we're coming up here to match point.
Do we want to bring anybody up? I think we had Captain in here last time. Let's bring ads. Let's bring ads up and ask them. If I can get Discord to cooperate. Hi, ads. We brought you up here so we could ask you a few questions about that last match. I wanted to ask your opinion on what you thought was your biggest problem on the other team.
Spider, for me personally, or for the team as a whole?
For you personally and the team as a whole.
Well, I would have to. Why did I even ask? Spider has been our biggest problem consistently, I think, across both games now. Also, we were really struggling to clear the high ground during that last game. But I think Spider's Diva and Zarya, he's just always fucking with our healers, and he's all over my Pharah. It's a bit of a mess.
Yeah, and it's really interesting that you say that. Your team had a really strong high ground positions the entire time you were holding, and I was surprised that you weren't able to utilize that ability to control the high ground on your attack. Do you think that if you had to replay that, you would play something other than Pharah going into that last point?
Yeah, probably. We wanted me on Pharah to try and pull Captain off of his Sombra, where he's very comfortable. Even if it means I'm playing into double hit scan, that was sort of the strategy we had for that.
Yeah, countering his Sombra is smart, and I saw he wasn't getting much value against you guys. You were playing very smart in that first defense round. Do you think you're going to be able to continue that going forward?
Playing smart? I'd hope so.
Countering his Sombra specifically.
It has been difficult for our tanks to deal with, so I'm just trying to counter him where I can, but I think he's a bit more highly skilled than I am as far as the 1-to-1 goes. But we're going to be trying some things out in the King of the Hill game, so hopefully that'll work out for us.
Well, we're looking forward to it. Good luck in your next match.
Thank you.
All right, we'll let Ads get back to his team as we are going to take the next game to Oasis. We are going for our King of the Hill control map and match point here for the Battle Bulls, looking to get a clean sweep here in the grand finals to really, you know, drive their victory of the inaugural FOWL season home.
Yeah, the slots are really going to have to deal with Spider. I feel if you've been looking at the stats in the matches, Spider's damage has been one of the highest, if not the highest, the entire time. He's consistently out damaging the DPS even on his own team, and I'm excited to see how the slots are going to handle that.
Yeah, I think that the big game changer here right now is Spider's mom is wondering if he wants pizza rolls. And honestly, I don't see a reason why they can't full sweep with a full belly of pizza rolls.
Everybody knows pizza rolls equal victory.
Llama, what's your take on pizza rolls?
I believe Llama had to step away for a minute.
Ooh, I didn't miss that part. Well, we are ready, so we will continue on with this match. Ooh, and now it looks like we might see some team comp variation coming in from the Central Sloths as Darkseid and Agumon are initially lining up here on the Winston and Ball composition.
Yeah, it looks like the Sloths might try to take a dive, and the dive comp and the Battle Bulls are playing a brawl, or a modified brawl with Captain on his Tracer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely some brawly tanks and support combo, and then Captain just able to kind of pepper around in the back line and distract the healers as much as possible on the Tracer and eat as many cooldowns as he can.
He is quite effective at causing a disturbance as Tracer, and we're going to get a chance to see a Tracer v Tracer, with Ads picking up Tracer and Blinks taking Reaper, which is going to be good for the counter brawl. Or counter brawl, I should say.
Oh, and I like Captain going to look like he's at least going to teleport out of the spawn doors, which I think is a strat that we haven't actually seen a ton of teams take in the FOWL just to try and get to this point faster. Definitely might give the Bulls at least an advantage here as they the map will begin, and we'll kind of see how the speedy team and Lucio on the side of the Sloths are kind of able to catch up, and I honestly don't know how much of a difference it's going to take. We are going to see a very interesting, you know, composition on the Sloths with the Lucio Moira as the healers, almost kind of running that you run this like dive looking comp similar to a rush comp as it was in the Overwatch League, but we'll see how the Sloths can execute it.
Yeah, the TP swap strat is really interesting, but I have a feeling that the Lucio is going to make the Sloths get to point first. Both teams looking like they're heading to high ground, and that's really important on these King of the Hill maps on Oasis.
Yep, and now the Bulls are going to take this jump pad up, and a Sharp Knife's actually going to be left alone for a little bit, just trying to swing, and Blink's going to take him out, as well as Ads finding the D-Mech. That Reaper is going to be a really strong pick. But Captain's going to take out the primary source of healing, which could help turn things, but no, it looks like the DPS of the Sloths are going to clean up this fight.
The dive focus has been really excellent with the Sloths moving together as a team. Sharp Knife cut off again.
Now Agumon just doing his best to pepper it, and it's going to find the pick. It's a great stagger there. The res looks like it might come in. Maybe not. Here comes the res. Able to build up some strong percent. Now going back to the high ground.
Captain very close to getting his pulse bomb here.
Yeah, and just peppering the dark side, not letting him get away. It's going to be actually a really big pick on the tank. Oh, and Dreams has swapped to the Pharah, and that Reaper's actually in such optimal range of that high ground can counter that Pharah.
Yeah, that high ground reset there as the Battle Bulls came in really did them a lot of favors.
Oh, and here comes the juggle from Agumon. Able just to push a guy back on the point where ads can just follow up and murder. It looks like Cadence has been shut out as well, letting the tanks just kind of do what they want. The backline has been having a strong focus on the healers. The Battle Bulls healers have just been cut off pretty much every single fight so far.
Yeah, the Sloth tanks are really taking advantage of their ability to get in behind quickly and take out those supports.
Yeah, the Slaw's looking a lot stronger here, and the Bulls not seeming to have a response yet for this dive composition. A Sharp Knife just has not been able to find a lot of value. As at 85%, and he just now has his first shatter.
And a big mind slam. Not able to get anybody.
No.
And Spider finding no value from that bomb.
A guy invests the wall as well, trying to do what he can. The Shatter's going to find 3, but Blink is going to come in, do with his best ultimate there, but Spider's there to eat it all up. However, Amara Day is going to find the pick onto Dreams, and the DMAC coming in from Blink. I'm not going to say it looks hopeless just yet with that Pulse Bomb, but it definitely is strong. Captain doing what he can to flip. Both DPS still alive. Spider's not going to find the DMAC kill, and Captain is putting in a lot of work on that Tracer right now.
A guy was making a good effort to stay up on high ground and out of the fight. He just couldn't handle it, though.
And this is actually where... Yeah, this is where the speed of the Central Sloths is really going to come into handy, as they're just still contesting. But at one point, they need to just pull out and stop feeding ult charge.
Yeah, I think they've managed to get it to 99%. Now's the time for regroup and wait for ult.
Because they're coming up here on a stronger ultimate bank than the... Actually, it's pretty equal. They just have their monkey ult here, which is going to let Agumon get super aggressive.
Yeah, it looks like the Battle Bulls are going to leave their tanks.
Yeah. And the Battle Bulls here also have made some compositional swaps, now opting into that Lucio-Moira matchup, mirroring what the Sensual Sloths are, even though Amara Day has actually swapped off the Lucio, or off the onto the Baptiste, off of the Moira. But Spider's going to find another 2 of his bombs.
Blink able to take out a guy. It's going to take another one of the healers out, and now they're just down to Lucio healers for the Battle Bulls. They're still going to be able to keep the point, though.
Yeah. And Blink's just being peppered in the backline as everyone turns around to clean him up.
Spider has been very on point on countering that Reaper when they come in. Using the defense matrix sparingly so they have it when it's needed. And Reinhardt's going to be holding this corner very effectively.
Yep, I like the contest, able just to get the Battle Bulls there to turn around. Oh, and all of the ults are being invested on both sides. Kills being traded. I don't even know who's in advantage here. Looks like the Battle Bulls coming out on top so far. Ads is going to win that Tracer duel, which actually could be big. The Dark Side's here to contest for at least a little bit longer, but the Battle Bulls are coming back faster.
The Sloths are going to have a pretty easy time getting back to point to stall as long as they can keep on these quick heroes. I don't think it's going to be enough with the Battle Bulls staying almost entirely grouped up.
Yeah, it's just been stagger after stagger.
Agumon making a jump to the back line to try and go after the Bulls Moira.
Yeah, the mines are brought in by the dark side, but the Battle Bulls are able to just rotate to the other side of the point, and the Pulse Bomb's going to find the Lucio there. Captain, again, trying to just clean everything up. And as this overtime continues to go on and on, that timer ticking down is just going to get faster and faster. As another Coalescence comes in, and the Battle Bulls are actually going to turn around after getting 99-0 to take map 1. Now they're only 1 map away from the championship.
An excellent turnaround from the Bulls.
Yeah, once they got control of the point, the Sloths just kept fighting on the low ground with them, rather than trying to find ways in the high ground and behind. But we'll see what they opt into here. Looking like they might take a Sigma Ball composition or the Sigma Rhine, and we're going to see, I guess, another brawl on this map.
Yeah,
I'm a little worried. I see the sorry, Tux. I saw a blink on Reaper and I was worried, but now he's swapped to Soldier. I'm gonna be quiet again and listen in.
The Sloths did a really excellent job of holding the high ground, and that, I think, was a key to them being able to hold off the Bulls for so long. And if you notice towards the end of that fight when the Bulls had taken the point, they weren't going for those high ground positions anymore, and it's really hurting them.
Yeah, I definitely agree, because they kept fighting in a Sharp Knife's area of effectiveness, letting him just swing and get that cleave damage, and I think that definitely cost him. But also, props to the Battle Bulls making some really strong compositional swaps. Having a lot of trouble with the dive, swapping to that Lucio and Moira, higher speed support characters, able to just kind of run away, fade away whenever that Monkey and Wrecking Ball decided to engage. And I think that also led a lot to the Battle Bulls just denying value from the Sensual Sloth's tank line. Ooh, but Evie
it's
looks...
also worth noticing that they didn't do any sort of CC for that Tracer. Last match they kept with their Reaper and Tracer and their support. Like there's no stun or anything for the Tracer, and Captain kept pooping on him.
Yeah, Captain definitely turned one fight around just by himself. I think he picking off 3 after a pretty neutral fight, after a couple kills have been exchanged, and yeah, some CC definitely would have been helpful. It looks like Ads might be hearing you as well, as he's lining up to start on the McCree, or the Cowboy as we call him now. So we are still just waiting for the Battle Bulls to get ready.
Probably got his pizza rolls.
Both teams running the Symmetra McCree, and I think this one's really going to come down to who can maintain a presence together longer.
Yep, Agumon opting into the Sigma composition again. Gonna see how well this is going to pay off for him, as Spider's going to have a lot of that speed advantage on the Diva.
Spider taking an early high ground position. Sharp Knife able to back up his team. Trading a healer for a DPS. Yeah,
and Ads is going to find the pick. The Cowboy damage coming in is just so strong. As now Darkseid's able to just kind of push around, but Agumon booped off the edge by a guy on the Lucio.
Sloth's giving up the high ground position here. Both teams have dropped down to the low ground to contest the point.
Yeah, some trades coming off, and it looks like the Battle Bulls are coming out advantageous. The hack onto Darkseid is going to spell doom as the cleanup comes through, and the Battle Bulls take control of the point first here.
The Sloths are not regrouping, and
nope.
It may cost them this next fight.
And Agumon's going to find the pick on the Spider, but a Sharp Knife is going to find the revenge kill as well. on the 5v5 here. Both off tanks coming back in the fight. Spider actually having the advantage with the quicker respawn. And good capitalize there on the hack from Captain onto ads.
Yeah, the ability for the Bulls to follow up on those hacks has been really great.
Yeah, definitely something of an advantage you're going to see with Spider on the Diva. There's the Shatter. But the pin is actually going to get stunned and hacked out of it. That's going to lead to the death of Darkseid on the Reinhardt. And the Bulls looking to take this commanding position here. All of the focus coming in.
Very aggressive position here with Spider up in the front.
Oh, and Knife going to get stunned out of there. Eevee invests the rally. 3 on the lift. The EMP comes in from Captain. All of the ults being invested here into this fight. Pure chaos as Spider's going to be demeched off the map. And the Sloths look like they're coming out on top of this fight.
They had to burn a lot of ults to do that, and I think that's going to put them off on the back foot here as we come into this next fight.
But they also got a lot of ults out of the Battle Bulls there too. I think that there was like maybe 6 or 7 ults invested in that fight alone. There was a Sigma lift, there was a beat, there was a EMP, there was a shatter. What else? There was a rally. There was a lot of ults invested here, and actually the window could be a strong fight winner for the Sloths here on defense. Played well, especially with them trying to come up this corridor to take this high ground.
And the Sloths are playing very smart with their DPS spy checking behind them to try and deny Captain the ability to get those hacks off.
Yep, and Darkseid just hitting the shatter, but not enough follow-up, as the Bulls are actually able to flip the point. I think that window needed to be invested much faster there. But at the current moment,
quite late.
Actually wasn't invested at all. And this looks like it's gonna possibly be it. Are we gonna crown our champion? Overtime ticking down. The Tracer might get a touch booped away, and that's gonna be the Battle Bulls taking the map, taking the series, and taking the championship home for our first inaugural FOWL tournament.
Wow, go Bulls.
It started out, quite unimpressive, and it turned out that the Battle Bulls did do the stomping, like I said.
Oh, listen to him. Oh, next time we're gonna have to get like what do they call one of those places? The damn places that do the betting around here. King something or other.
DraftKings?
DraftKings. Yes, we need DraftKings for FOWL. That's what we need. Oh, the teams are joining us for a bit of a FOWL after show. Is that what we're doing? I like this.
Oh, I love it. Hold on. I accidentally hit restart match. I'm trying to get back.
This really sounds like something Dink should be directing. I imagine couches and her coming out and maybe some new fun hairstyle and being like, all right, let's get these people. Yeah, there you go.
Just early before you guys get too deep into it, I just want to point out, I think like throughout the whole thing, Spider has been probably the key to, I feel like, the Bulls' success. He's been a really good coach and keeping, I don't know, I just I think that's something really important to consider. And also to compare with the Sloths, they were saying they've had their coach for only one of their games, so that's some interesting difference in the power of a coach, I guess.
No, definitely agree there. Why don't we take this down to the general chat and talk with everybody else so that everybody else can at least communicate here instead of having Tux have to give everybody permission for the FOWL streaming chat.
Wait. Hold on.
No, hold
Tux,
on.
can't you just change the channel?
Yep.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm already doing it. I'm already just adjusting their perms.
Have you guys ever seen Mr. Robot? That's like Tux for Discord.
What?
Basically.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Mr. Robot. Yep.
Well, if at least Spider has talking permissions, we'd love to start the interview with the winning captain. Congratulations here on winning the inaugural FOWL Series tournament. How do you feel?
You can
Maybe he doesn't have permission yet. Unfortunate.
Alright,
Jumping the gun.
Everybody should have. They just have to unmute themselves.
Okay, I got permission now.
Oh shit! Wait, I can talk now.
So
So seeing as Spider isn't talking, hello, I'm here.
Oh, I'm talking now.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang,
now
I'm
he's
talking. Okay.
I mean, I told him before the match that I'd show him we were the best team, and I think we followed up on that promise. I think my team put a lot of work in on their own time, and I really appreciate that. That's something that's hard for a lot of like team managers or like coaches to expect. And I'm just really happy with how it went.
Definitely. And I guess what was your guys' key to success and strategy as you're coming in here? You guys looked very dominant on the rush compositions. Is that something you guys tried to force the mirror match as much as possible, or what was your guys' strategy coming into the finals?
Honestly, it was just playing into our strengths. We looked at like who was best and what hero. Like for example, like we knew Knife was like his best hero was Rhine, so I adjusted to that by playing off tank. And then like we know Captain's good on the Sombra, so we put him on the Sombra. We just put everyone on who they were good at and made the best comp we could out of it. When it came to like countering and such, I feel like we didn't really think about it until it came to like the Pharah and I think the Reaper and Tracer at the end.
Yeah, no, and I think you guys also did a wonderful job on the King of the Hill map on Oasis of swapping your supports. You guys were originally, I forgot which two you were running, but as you guys were struggling getting your supports dough every time, I noticed you guys had swapped to the Lucio Moira comp as well, which I thought was a genius play, just kind of eliminating the need that if the monkey jumped in, you were able to either speed out or fade out, and I think your supports really, having denied the value of the Winston on that map, kind of led you guys to that, 100 to 99 victory on the first map. So was that
map had...
Oh, good.
Go ahead.
No, good. I was just going to ask what your thoughts on it were. Sorry, we're all over the place.
That map had a very like sudden like shift in our mindsets. The comms at the start of that match were kind of all over the place, and once they got to that like last fight, everything just seemed to change. Our comms became like super clear. We all knew what we were doing. We're all like super in sync, and I feel like it made it easier for me to even do my job, just hearing everything.
Yeah, wonderful.
And the support swap was definitely huge.
Yeah. Any questions coming in from either our desk analyst Dinkin Tux or the angry llama himself?
All right. I wanted to ask when you guys were on, or rather, during the first fights on Oasis for that first point, I noticed that your team was not making a lot of good use of high ground. Why did you guys choose to ignore that?
I saw high ground once they had it as a lost cause. We were gonna go up on that jump pad one by one. I just thought we were just gonna get killed. We were gonna get killed rotating there. Something I've done with teams outside of FOWL is going straight to point and using that natural cover and forcing them to come to you. It kind of makes you the defending team rather than them, and gives you that advantage.
Excellent. Sloths, on the other hand, I have to compliment the Sloths on their really good use of high ground on most of the maps. It wasn't enough to secure you the win, but it was nice to see that, and it did slow down the Bulls significantly at times. Why do you guys feel like that wasn't enough? Anybody from the Sloths?
From us? Honestly, Diva kicked the shit out of us. And also, while I get here, a sharp knife, you win this one, buddy. Like, you kicked the shit out of me, dude. On more than a few occasions. But, Soldier...
Nah, you got some good charges on me, bro.
Yeah, thanks. But, I want to replay on that freaking King's Row Shatter. Like, we hit that at the same time. I feel like I feel
Oh
like
yeah, that was a
we
good
should
one.
have
No,
got
I was more happy with the one shatter on Dorado. You jumped a bit, and I got you.
that. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, like definitely the DPS and Diva just it was too much for us to handle at times. Just kept on rushing us over and over again.
I have a quick question for well, one support in particular, but the supports were playing out of their minds. And they had to because both of the Reinhardts were literally out of their minds. But it was great because it provided a lot of action, and they were crazy. But let me ask you this, Amaradea, I watched you quite a bit, and you were healing your ass off. Did you ever communicate with your tanks that they were out of LOS or they were too low? What does that look like when you're healing them?
For me personally, I am unfortunately not very good at communicating that because I always feel like I'm the one that's doing something wrong so that I need to step it up. But I am trying to work on communicating better with my tanks so that I can, maybe they can help me a little bit while I'm trying to help them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because I think as tanks, you really want your healers to not yell at you, but let you know. Like there was a time I was watching you on Kings Row, and both of your tanks were hiding like on the other side of the payload, which was perpendicular to your hallway, which you were trying to keep distance, and you had to just keep putting yourself in danger to go heal them. And I was wondering, I'm like, wow, is she just saying like get on the other side of the payload and we're fine, guys, or is that something that she lets go and just modifies her position? And it sounds like you're just modifying, trying to help them the best you can.
Pretty much at this point. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, no worries, but it looks real strong. Like your healing was strong, so good stuff.
That was honestly Amara's best healing game yet. Like that was we actually talked about it a lot. Like putting lamps where we want to go, not where we're at, and like keeping high ground, keeping away from that stuff. But that was definitely
that's funny you mention it because her lamp usage. I think one of the commentators mentioned like, oh, it was unfortunate that a couple lamps looked early. So I immediately on the next round went and watched Arma, and her lamps were awesome. Like they were defending. They were just so late enough that you knew it was like a good choice, but it was like holding it, min-maxing it, just waiting till that last second and then using it. I mean, she saved an entire Grav Dragon and came back on a point that they had looked like they owned. So that was pretty cool. Looked good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Llama.
Yeah, it was definitely a wonderful match on both sides, and that the 3-0 scoreline definitely doesn't tell the whole story because I'm pretty sure every map was close.
It was so fun to watch too. Like there were so many matchups that were fun and interesting. It wasn't like goats watching Owl. Like it was actually a good time. We kept swapping between a whole bunch of you, just watching some interesting choices and then some really great turnarounds. It was cool. I hope you guys go back and watch the stream and kind of see what we saw and maybe see all the things maybe we missed.
We thought we had a lot of really good first point holds. That was, and then kind of a couple really good holds, especially on Dorado. We hit all right, but
yeah,
I just still want to give it a shout out to Golgar for finding all those subs every time we needed them.
Reals.
Shout out to Golgar.
Yeah, absolutely. Golgar does a ton of work just trying to do logistics and herding cats. And it's a lot of work, and we all have jobs. And him, Lobo, Dude Man, they put in so much work to make this happen. And a lot of the bandits came in and subbed for people. That was cool. Is anyone else just like blown away at how good Blink was? Like Secret Carry. He looked great on his Tracer, his Soldier.
I mean, yeah, his Tracer was super annoying, and if your Tracer's annoying, that means you're doing it right.
That's right.
I tried so hard to eat a pulse bomb from that man, and I just couldn't.
Yeah,
he was so slippery.
We had to keep looking out for it. I had to save my immortality field and constantly track him. It was annoying as hell.
It was so good when I managed to finally smack up his Reaper.
Yeah, and first point Dorado, every single time when I was trying to rotate under the bridge, Blink just kept lasering me down. I was getting super frustrated about it. It was ridiculous.
They need an endorsement that you select who you think on the enemy team was the biggest problem for your team, kind of like the enemy MVP. Right. It'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be fun. Speaking of MVP as well, this is not actually something I had planned for, and I just thought about it. Let's kind of talk about who the MVP of this match was. Any thoughts here from our wide desk of analysts, any of the team members as well? Let's kind of take a little discussion on who do you think had that impact and was the most valuable player in this match?
A guy, his BAP was
No, not knife. It's knife.
No.
It's knife.
That's funny. I see it as a toss-up between Amara Dea, Captain, and Captain, Blink, and then really the leader, I think, here in all of this is probably Spider being the most dominant problem for the enemy team.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think Spider easily takes the MVP. His ability to kind of be everywhere and follow up with not only the hacks coming from Sombra, but also to peel for his team and then be back to the front line fighting again.
And protecting that turret. He kept flying back to the turret, protect the turret. He knew it could aim. Like, he kept doing the right things.
Absolutely. And the amount of damage put out was consistently one of the highest amounts of damage the whole time.
Counter arguments?
Oh, I agree. I agree. I mean, he was just always, because I mean, I didn't feel like I don't feel like we really communicate. I don't know. We just, me and Spider just kind of vibed together. I don't know. We were just always on same thing. We were focusing the same targets. Felt good. As you just said, he was following up on the hacks really good. Pretty much everybody I hacked died. It felt like. I mean, yeah.
That's all well and good.
Spider.
I still feel like no matter what we did, we would have been killed in a second if not for our supports. They were on point the entire game, no off moments at all.
I died way too much. King's Row on Lucio. I pushed way too far forward, got myself shattered. Same thing with Dorado and Oasis. I had a really questionable window on the left. That was not a very good decision by me, and then
that's just because you were right behind me.
No. That was my own fault. I should have.
I love you guys.
I could have used that way better.
Every time I was swinging on a knife, like, there was definitely bat presence there. Like, definitely kept him up. Like, no matter how,
Yeah, you were putting out a quite impressive amount of healing, and you had a lot of very clutch lamps.
And all four healers were disgusting. Who was it was Cadence I was watching. Watch back Cadence when I'm watching you. Like you're disgusting. You're doing like super jumps and shit and fucking like it was awesome mercy work.
I want to call out one moment in particular. Sorry, I'm still running on this BAP. I got pulse bombed, and while I was stuck, a guy somehow noticed it. I was in the side room, and he chucked a lamp at me.
Yeah, a guy is dirty. Like he was on the Metal Cup team, and he's sick. Like he runs a Lucio, and he runs I think he ran a BAP too. But yeah, he's dirty as fuck. And if he said he had a bad game, maybe he did, but he's dirty.
But Cadence was like such a. I mean, she was just super helpful.
I did not see Cadence die once.
Her positioning was so good.
She did not die.
It definitely made a lot of like the cleanups and the early picks happen. It was super good.
Yeah.
What a fun match to watch. You guys, everything like that. Yeah, there were some moments, but the spread between your SR, the fact that you're coming together, and it looks like we're really watching some Overwatch, right? It's not just a bunch of people running around. Like, it was great. Like, fucking A, guys. Thank you. It was fun to watch.
Absolutely. Yeah. The teams that put the effort in, I think, got the most out of this. Like, I know I learned a shit ton through this whole process. Like, it was fucking awesome. You guys did a great job.
Going back to comp, it's gonna be annoying after this. The comms aren't that
good. Got it. Although, actually, I do have a question. I'm a cat, apparently, is what I heard.
Cat pin.
Cat pin?
Yeah. What happened there? I come back, everyone's saying I'm a cat.
Llama's muted.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that.
This shall never be answered. Okay.
So just have to watch the video.
Why specifically a cat? I'd love
I'm
to
just
know.
loving that y'all all left the side and I'm just there alone. And I'm like, okay, 1v6. If I win this, I'm gonna be a god on the server.
Oh my god, no! I went to restart my game, like accidentally pulled everybody out. I was like, oh, my bad.
Yeah, I really wanted to compliment both the Mercies on King's Row. Y'all did fantastic at not dying. It was very impressive.
That was Eevee. Yeah.
I got
Yeah, that
2
was-
Para victory poses in the same loot box.
Nice. Yeah, no, it was like, God, and then the King's Row, Eevee, and Blank were just consistently a pain in the ass.
Did the change up on comps and Oasis fuck with you guys at all? Did that have any effect on you? Do you feel like?
I prefer fighting against monkeys, but that's just because I play Diva.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of on Oasis when you guys swapped to Monkey Ball. I think it kind of shook us a little bit because you guys just immediately took high ground and we just couldn't do anything about it. Then I think, afterwards we adjusted and that was that.
No, I
don't know enough about the nuance of the game to tell what that did. I just didn't like the fact that Ball and Monkey can run away from my hammer faster than Ryan and Sigma can.
Yeah,
That's the plan, man.
You guys did a really good job with that swap until the Battle Bulls support swapped off of I think you guys were like Mercy Bap onto the Lucio Moira, because then at that point you guys kind of lost value at your tanks because you had no dive targets anymore. They were kind of running around, and you could kind of tell you guys were trying to take that frontline low ground fight against the Rhine Diva and just getting melted.
Yep.
So, but it definitely was strong for a while, and then Captain pulled some miracles out of his ass and found 3, flipped the point, and then it was all downhill from there.
I had no idea what happened there. Next thing I know is I got a pulse bomb, I did a thing, and then I did another thing. It's just no idea.
Clicking buttons.
Yeah, pretty
The ability
much.
to build Pulse Bomb on Tracer is very useful. And the swap, you guys, your position at the start of that Oasis match was fantastic in my opinion. And I was surprised that you didn't try to maintain more of a high ground presence on the second map.
Well, it's because we knew they were they weren't gonna follow us. Like it was just we didn't have the DPS to be able to take everybody else. So eventually we're gonna have to drop, and we had to go more of a brawl.
Yeah, on Oasis the second round, I kind of figured that it's probably gonna be, I don't know, because I made the swap to Sombra at that point. I figured, well, it's a whole lot easier to play like that type of high ground Sombra on Oasis than Dorado, because I don't know, I wasn't comfortable on Dorado. But then I figured, well, it's a lot easier just to play that with sort of a brawl comp that we had, and then I just made a point to hard target the Tracer and trying to get those key hacks, and then Spider just kind of followed up, and everybody just kind of killed everything. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Well, you guys all did amazing. I hope you all enjoyed organized play and the tournament here as well. And I hope you all learned, a thing or two about Overwatch, teamwork, communication, and had a fun time while doing it. I'm going to pivot here real quick. And Llama, if you want to tee up any introduction, or if we go straight into the commercial of the next phase of organized play here at the farm.
Ooh, I like that. Let's go right to the commercial and see what people think.
All right, so we're gonna go live on the YouTube channel as well as I'm sharing my screen here on in the Discord call.
Link.
So, did you say link?
Is there a link for the YouTube?
I believe it's in the. There's one in general that Genaria had posted. It's on Angry Llamas. We're live on Angry Llama's channel right now.
I got it.
So, all right. 3, 2, 1.
The Angry Llama is not just some pissed off Overwatch coach. Well,
it is. But it's also a 500 biped strong community of caring and informed Overwatch players. It is also more active than your aunt spreading misinformation on the Facebook. Good people really do gravitate towards llama love and the sweet smell of victory. My long neck probably brings the alpacas to the yard, though. Wait, where was it? I don't hear it. Right, the community. We are doing new stuff at the community.
Very quiet.
I can't hear it at all. I turned it up. Do you want to play without toxic trolls in your game? Do you have a fun idea for a team name? Do you want to talk about quilting and maybe the latest Seinfeld episode that came out 25 years ago? Then you are joining them. Llama just hired a farm athletics commissioner, and she and her team will be reaching out to all farm members, all 500 and I don't know, 50 of them or so, to see if they want to be on a team. What kind of team? We have quick play, we have competitive, we have all sorts of arcade Lucio balls, and then we'll look at your availability. And with the magic of spreadsheets, we will then find some times and fun for everyone. If you got 2 hours, we will find you some fun. Come to the farm and ask about farm teams, starting the second week in October. Okay, so this actually launches tomorrow. I'm gonna let Dreams talk about it, about the Google form in a second. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I got the edit, but hold on a sec. I got lots of echo.
Waiting.
Hold on. I gotta change something, I think. Yes. Okay, I'm better. I'm so sorry. So, what makes farm teams different than what FOWL was? FOWL was organized play that had a tournament structure that had like 8 teams battle each other until a final. That's not what we're doing. What we're doing here is basically creating a way that all of us can find a bunch of people that we enjoy gaming with, regardless of age, gender, really any of that stuff. What Dreams put together is really cool. She's our athletics commissioner, and the whole goal of her role is to help people find a team that's good for them, whether that's quick play on Sundays or Lucio ball training because they want to hit top 500, any of that. We have the ability, like over 500 people, we have the ability to find great people to game with every single time we want to game. And what we're saying is, if you are willing to give 2 hours a week of organized play and then just go through the form, we will find people for you, and Dreams and her staff will help you guys manage the team. You get all these sort of benefits around the Discord, fun little icons, and then eventually, if you're having a lot of fun and you feel competitive, those teams can then apply to be in next season's FOWL. That's how I see it. What do you think, Golgar?
Yeah, no, spot on. I think that if you guys are enjoying the competitive play and want to take it to the next level with scrims and tournament, the next FOWL series, we're going to take a little bit of time to, regroup, rest, relax, and then while gathering up some feedback and hoping to improve with the next iteration. But we're really hoping these teams will kind of help bring FOWL up to a whole nother level as well.
Great. And Dreams, tell them how fucking super easy it is to just, and there's no attachment. Like, you can sign up. It's super easy, and it doesn't make you what do they say, that obligated? Is that what I'm looking for? You're not obligated. Just throw your hours in, blah blah blah. But tell them, Dreams. You tell them.
So it's a Google form with 5 questions that are multiple choice or check boxes. So it's really easy to fill out. If you have people that you want to be on your team, you can list it at the bottom. And if not, we'll find you a team.
I love it. It's so easy. And we're just going to get people together that have the same schedule and want to do the same things. And if that works out, cool. You get a lot of fun benefits here, your own private channel for voice comms and your own private channel for your team, a public channel for your team, and then an overall access to the coaches here at the farm. but we'll list all the details tomorrow on the Discord, and we'll have that Google form up probably tonight, right?
Yep.
Excellent. Any questions about farm teams or anything?
I had one. So you said the farm teams will be in like the future FOWL seasons?
If they have that option if they'd like to.
So will FOWL change how it works with like having a coach and then 5 other players, and will the SR limit change?
Yes, we're going to make some adjustments to the balancing. Just to, one of our big pain points, as we all know, was scheduling and substitutes. So we're looking to take some of that off of our plates as moderators and set the SR range, and then possibly have multiple ranges depending on if any higher level teams want to play. But putting the balancing more in the trust, because you guys have been absolutely amazing as teams, and finding subs of your own, because we haven't done everything, and it's been like you guys have definitely built a trust with the moderators of ensuring balance and not cheating, and just being wonderful competitors. So we'll set the SR limit and then have other people probably bring in teams, whether they're on the farm or outside.
So y'all might end up with like weight classes.
Yes. Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
Yo, low bronze featherweight gang?
Thank you everybody who participated. Really appreciate it. This was a lot of fun. Thanks for letting us commentate. I don't know about anybody else, but Golgar, Tux, and Dink, you guys could probably get a job doing this shit. Tux, I'm not going to say you are surprisingly good, but you are surprisingly good at this. Do you watch a lot of sports or something?
I watch a lot of Overwatch League.
Fucking
but I don't feel
A.
like I was that good.
You were fantastic. I think I'm going to send you in to replace, what's that guy I don't like? Uber. Fuck him. I like Mr. X. Oh, tomorrow on the channel, 10 a.m. if you guys want to get coffee with us Eastern time, we're going to watch the 5-on-5 of the pros doing it, and Llama reacts and kind of walks you through his thoughts on the Overwatch 2 gameplay. Join us then. Thanks, everybody.
Also, go Astros. We stomped the White Sox 2 times.
Fantastic. Good night,
Good job.
everybody.
Thanks again for playing. Appreciate you all.